it is me, Johnson Chan, and hopefully everyone's had a pretty good weekend, because I definitely did. Feeling better about the trademarks, feeling better about the money, all that good stuff. I finally had Jesus answer some of my prayers, and I was able to figure out things with, um, wait, am I hearing my own echo? My own, trademark issues, alright? So I'll just say that I filed 2 new trademarks over the weekend, and I commissioned some artwork. Because these idiots that are infringing my trademark, well, I'll just leave it at that. They made certain mistakes, and then I was able to finally not only find that out, but also take advantage. So hopefully, I haven't told my lawyer yet. I'll probably give it a couple of days, and I'll let them know, because I gotta wait for the USPTO to list my trademarks on their site officially. But we should definitely be solid. Now it should be like 100% or a 99% chance of success. And then with that, the DeFi is going pretty decent, right? Of course, that's what we'll talk about, right? Crypto going up. And then one thing I am looking into is creating a DeFi platform just like PancakeSwap. Now, I found that why is this thing blank? PancakeSwap and Merlin, they're all anonymous. So if I were to do a DeFi project, none of you would know. I wouldn't even be able to tell you about it or talk about it, right? So the only clue I'll give you now is you're going to have to find a certain type of new project that will only show up on Twitter, maybe Telegram, and maybe Reddit. And then just simply get the token for free. And it's going to be completely different and detached from me. So, and I think the reason why it has to be anonymous is because the government's actually going to get kind of mad that you're running a DeFi platform or something. Right now, there's like no official thing, but that can change in the future, right? Because, the government wants to like track everything and everyone, but, they really just can't. Also, by keeping it minimized and small, it'll prevent things like, people using it for like drug dealing and shit, because, whatchamacallit, you remember the Silk Road? I think the problem with the Silk Road was it was actually centralized. You knew who the guy was, and they had like forums and shit where people were actually trading for drugs. Like, you're not supposed to be doing that, you know. At least here, I don't see anything that talks about drugs, right? It's just pure, token to token, and that's it. Nothing new, nothing more, nothing less, and then some like other extra crap. So yeah, and I'm gonna try to basically clone something like this, right? Like Merlin Pool and PancakeSwap. Yeah. So I just have to think through the mechanics of that. And of course, I can't tell you, so like, you know. But at least, I'll be contributing to the downfall of this evil tribal banking system, right? Do my little part, and then maybe also get kind of rich off of it. All right. So anyway, let's see. Went over the weekend. Okay. So after a relatively crappy weekend, Bitcoin and crypto has kind of recovered a bit. So now it's hovering above 34 grand. So that's pretty good. The bottom is definitely forming. The problem is it's still forming. It just keeps lying here, and it's very annoying. And then, of course, we have yet another holiday weekend this week because stupid Juneteenth passed. So that completely screwed everything up. So, like, momentum is just constantly being interfered with. So hopefully July will be the month that everything spirals out of control. And then that strength carries over into August. Right? And then we can finally have that convenient drop on the week of Labor Day weekend in America. So that's basically 2 months of strength before a pullback. So I'm kind of hoping that Bitcoin can not only hit 64 grand, but go straight to like 128 or whatever, like the next leg up. Because it is for now following a technical pattern called Wyckoff. Ever since I found out about Greg Manarino, I've been a lot more tolerant of like technical analysis stuff. But I still remember why I was always mixed with technicals. Well, rather hostile towards it, I should say, because they're all like 99% of the time they're wrong. So, But with that being said, everything's still technically following. Where is it? Oh, that's Hotbit. It's still following the stock to flow pretty well. Because right now, we're at the point where the stock to flow, this blue line, this is where Bitcoin's price is supposed to be. We're still way below that. like at some point this thing has to snap upwards, right? And there's clear signs of manipulation. Grayscale's manipulating it because, you know, like Cryptos R Us said, he hasn't been able to buy any Bitcoin and he's manipulating it down to 1510K. That asshole should be in jail because he's a publicly traded company too. And then you have a bunch of people that are shorting the Bitcoin market and then got killed over the weekend, which is great. Because people who are shorting Bitcoin are massive, you know, effing a-holes. All right, they're literally preventing you and me from getting rich. So it's making me very, very mauled. Let's see. Yes. Okay, good. So yeah, but whatever, you know, things are getting calmer with the China ban stuff. People continue to move out of China, so, you know, it'll just keep, you know, we'll just have to keep, you know, running the time stuff. So markets are mixed right now. It's 8:32 a.m. I actually been waking up at 6, 7 a.m. also. Like my sleeping schedule has just been like, you know, very like, very good, but waking up very early. So it's like I'm readjusting to the fact that I'm awake and everyone else is still asleep. Uh, so yeah, not much to report in the markets. I just want to get this out of the way for the week, because I gotta get back into coding. Like I don't even feel like doing any more coding today. So but I already took 2 days off to not do any programming, so I don't know. I'll think about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's no point looking at stocks because things are not open yet. Well, I could take a look at the pre-market for Riot, see if that's up. Yeah, this one's back up, so that's good. Yeah, so it's essentially erased all of its losses. So Riot's been doing really, really well. So hopefully, you know, that makes some monies. Stocks making the biggest moves in the pre-market: Boeing, and so airlines, pharmaceuticals. I don't know what Parian Network is, and then other stuff. Okay. Bond markets across the board, short to long, medium, and long-term debt is being bought up just a little bit. Actually, we probably do want to read this article because I want to know what this inflation crap is. What is actually coming out this week? I mean, the stupid, retarded markets in the world still haven't figured out that inflation's just going to go straight to the moon. It's never pulling back. Okay, blah, blah. But I know that inflation's is still increasing, so. Alright, so there's that. I mean, all coins across the board are doing pretty well. I know internet and computer coins also doing really well too. At one point it was up like 33 or 55% or something. Now it's back down to this. VeChain's recovering. Filecoin doing okay. I mean, I don't own these coins anymore, but you know, yeah, everything across the board is doing pretty well. And then Pancake Swap, you know, down here. How much is Merlin, by the way? You can't see because oh yeah, I have my camera off. Yeah, it's 15 bucks. So it's doing okay. And, you know, I'm making some good money off of this APR. Right now I'm just doing full compound. And I think I'm okay with the Merlin Binance coin liquidity pool. It's actually really effing good money. But you do have to keep compounding, right? In my case, it's every 3 days for now. And you have to understand that you're not going to pull out your Merlin Binance coin liquidity pool token until way later, because you have to wait on the impermanent loss, right? Basically, you have to wait for both Merlin coin and Binance coin to go up beyond what you originally paid for. So I think the average right now is 295 for Binance coin, and then the average for Merlin, I don't even know. It's like 15 to 17. No, 15's too low. Probably 16 to 18 or maybe 20. So if I were to cash out my Merlin Binance liquidity pool, I'd be taking like a 20-25% loss or something, I think. No, that's too much. It's like 15% loss. And then you make up for that loss by just simply getting free Merlin coins, right? Because you're getting a crazy APR off of Merlin because it pays you out of Merlin. So it evens out. But why do that? Just put it in. Keep it track, watch it carefully, like Warren Buffett would say, and then just don't sell yet, right? I mean, this bull market isn't even anywhere near done yet, right? It's not even the end of the year. Now, if Bitcoin and crypto is like 64K at the end of the year, we're gonna have a bull market run next year, because but I just don't see that happening. Because how can you have Bitcoin at 64K when stock to flow is going to say that it's worth 110 grand. It's like it's way too far down. And there always has to be a pump upwards, like you see over here, before it comes crashing down. Right? It's like it's an it's like a graph. An oscillator goes up and down by a lot, and then there's the flat line at zero, the neutral zone, I guess you could call it. Yeah, and then we don't need to look at that. All right. So, Huobi bans crypto derivatives trading for users in China. Yeah. So for whatever reason, it seems like derivatives seem to be the thing that the governments are really getting angry about. So I don't do derivatives except on LedgerX or the stock market, so that's already fully regulated. So and it's still kind of scammy anyway. So I don't know why they're cracking on derivatives, but it could just be an opening, like get your foot in the door of establishing regulations, just so they could come after the real thing they want, which is actual crypto and DeFi. So we'll have to just keep an eye on that. Bitcoin short-term setup is challenging. JP Morgan's warrant. Yeah, see, JP Morgan's also doing more FUD, right? Like, these assholes should be in jail. Biggest ever mine difficulty drop, 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. Yeah, when is that difficulty drop? I'm too lazy to go to Bitcoin hash rate or whatever. Okay. Bitcoin hash rate difficulty now. Because I don't want to read their whole thing. Has it dropped yet? This doesn't help. Network difficulty. Great, it's all the way on the right. May 24. How recent is this? Okay. So it actually is this. Can they tell me when the next one is? Oh, worthless ass page. Yes, this is the site I was looking for. Okay. Date to next difficulty, 4 days and 18 hours. Estimated network difficulty drop is negative 23.35%. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. Difficulty on a logarithmic scale. Yeah, this is a massive drop. So yeah, 4 days, 18 hours. So that would basically be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, this is going to go right into the July 4th weekend. Alright, so we're not even going to get the benefit because, remember, holiday weekend, everyone's just taking off, so everything dips during the weekend. Especially so during a holiday weekend. Despite regulatory uncertainty, Indian crypto investment surges 20,000% in a year. Yeah, no kidding, because it's the best. The people of India love cryptocurrency. It's just like certain elements of the Indian government really hate it. It's like governments throughout the whole world actually hate crypto, right? So, you know, because they have too much pride in like their so-called native nationalist currency, which I think is just dumb and bullshit. You know, and I say that as an actual nationalist too, right? Because I understand, but that's because I understand money is just a stupid idea, right? And in fact, it's literally a Ponzi scheme, right? It fits the definition of Ponzi scheme because what is a Ponzi scheme? You rob Peter to pay Paul, right? And you can get everybody to believe that's worth something, right? And it has value because everyone believes that it has value. Well, what's fiat currency? It's the same thing. All right, it has value because everyone thinks it has value, right? A $20 paper bill has value because we all think it's valuable, right? And then if you don't think it's valuable, then the United States military comes in and bombs your country and kills all your civilians until you accept the US dollar. That's how it works. And if they're too aggressive, they'll have other countries do the dirty work for them, right? But it's still the same concept, right? It's actually worth nothing. But because of force and people believe it, yeah, it's valuable. So it's not that much different from crypto, except crypto is actually incorruptible for the most part compared to fiat, right? Or at least it's much less susceptible to corruption. Alright, who will be banned crypto derivatives trade? Oh, we already read that headline. Identity blockchain targets CBDC implementation issues. Wait, what is this? Actually, I am curious because in the short term, central banks getting making their own coin is very positive. Medium to long term, it is actually going to I'm actually thinking it's going to be pretty devastating because obviously they're just going to shut everybody out of real crypto. Okay, I don't want to read this. Ethereum looks to retake 2K before London hard fork, big break ahead. Yeah, when is that hard fork coming right now? Because it is nice that the gas fees are very low right now. Like, I love paying like 10, 5, 10, 20, 30 cents on Binance chain. It's like practically nothing. Okay. I don't care about the technicals here. I just want to know when intraday hiding of 35.3. So Bitcoin was actually okay. Here we go. Energy intensive proof of work in order to speed. Okay, so Ethereum is officially going full proof of stake in July. That's actually really good. Yeah, we've got a lot of strong, powerful, positive catalysts in July. Okay, all right, that's all we needed to know. Okay, so July is looking like this week could be. It's supposed to be really good this week, but again, because of the July 4th weekend, I wouldn't expect too much to happen. But if it does happen, that's extremely bullish. And then I'm curious to see what will happen when Bitcoin difficulty drops on Friday night or Saturday. So very, very going to be it's going to be a potentially slow but interesting week. I don't think it's going to crash, right? Because also these market numbers that the stupid stock markets are waiting on, that's going to weigh on everything too. So when the uncertainty of that, because I clicked this because I want to see what were the dates. What is being released when? Let's see. I wonder if I could actually do. Okay, so we got a Dallas Fed Manufacturing Activity Index at 10 o'clock. Oh, that's in an hour and 15. So that's something. Economic news dates this week. I don't know if it's going to even know. Yeah, fuck Market Watch. Alright, Monday. Great, telling me literally everything. Okay. Can I filter this by, here we go. Clear. United States. We only care about the United States here. Save. There we go. Much better. Okay. Oh god, they got another Fed guy today, and they yeah. See, the Yahoo thing was completely wrong. This thing is releasing at 2:30 p.m. Fed purchases 10 to 22. Oh yeah, it even says right here the New York Fed is buying treasuries, 10-year to long-term debt, 10-year to long-term. Huh. Tomorrow we got another Fed speaking more bullshit, and the Fed's also buying more tips. Yeah, the Fed is buying up the debt that they're issuing. Mortgage security, mortgage applications on Wednesday. Okay. Pending home sales. Okay, so it's cratering. Jobless claims is on Thursday. That's always a big one. So if you actually want the markets to go up, you actually want this number to increase, which is unfortunate because that means more people are losing their jobs. And then Friday we got non-farm payrolls. I don't really hear. I don't think I hear Greg talk about that much. Manufacturing average weekly participant. Yeah, so it looks like aside from there's unemployment rate. Yeah. I mean, this could be a pretty big one, unemployment rate. Yeah, and then that's it. I don't see anything here about inflation. Let me see. Inflation. That's July 9th. No. Consumer. I see consumer confidence, which is worthless. Yeah, I don't see anything about inflation. So what the hell is Yahoo talking about? Alright, well, whatever. They're trotting out Federal Reserve presidents, so yeah. Alright, so I better go because this is 20 minutes and 30 seconds. So I don't even know what I want to title this because there's not really much going on. I'll think of something. So anyway, I will see you all later in my live stream, or let's try to get some thumbnail action going here. Or I'll see you next week, probably next Monday. Oh no, not next Monday. It's July 4th. Markets are closed, and I'm visiting family for the holidays. So next Tuesday, I'll probably do a video. I might decide to do an afternoon or evening video in July, just so I can have the rest of my week free. But I don't know. I'll think about it. But definitely next Monday or Tuesday or whatever. Anyway, this is on long enough. So see you all later or next week.